Welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we're going to talk about something kind of mind-blowing. A key, but not just any key. We're talking about a single key that can unlock millions of doors. And no, this isn't some kind of magic trick from a movie. It's pure physics, and it's all about exploiting a tiny little secret hidden inside the locks we trust every single day.
So let me just pose this question. What if one key could open millions of locks? And I'm not talking about some gadget from a spy movie. This is a real thing. It's not a hypothetical question at all. It's a reality. And it's all possible thanks to a tiny hidden flaw.
Yeah, so you can just forget about that whole Hollywood idea of a master skeleton key. The real tool we're talking about is called a bump key, and it doesn't magically bypass a lock. Nah, what it does is way cooler. It expertly exploits a really fundamental principle of how these locks are even made in the first place.
All right, so let's get into the nitty-gritty, the lock's Achilles heel. See, to really get how a bump key works, you've got to understand the lock's biggest weakness. And believe it or not, it's this tiny, universal flaw that you can find in pretty much every standard lock you've ever used.
Okay, so it all comes down to this one concept called the binding defect. Here's the deal. Manufacturing can't ever be perfect. It's just not possible. So those little chambers that are drilled for the pins inside a lock, they're never ever perfectly aligned. We're talking microscopic differences here, but that's all it takes. It means when you put a key in and start to turn it, one and only one pin is always going to get stuck or bind just before any of the others do.
And that right there, that single binding pin, that's the whole secret. That tiny little imperfection is the crack in the armor. It's the one thing that every lock picker and every bump key is designed to take advantage of. Honestly, it's the only reason these techniques can even exist.
Okay, so what is key bumping exactly? We know this tiny flaw is there, so how does a bump key actually use it? Let's break down the technique itself.
At its very core, key bumping is all about a sudden, sharp transfer of energy. You've got this special key, the bump key, and you're not using it to slowly lift the pins one by one. Nope. You're using it to strike them. It's kind of like a tiny Newton's cradle, sending a wave of kinetic force through the lock that makes all the pins jump up at the exact same time.
And the key's design is what makes this whole thing possible. You know, think about your house key. It's got all those different cuts, right? Those are meant to lift each pin to a very specific height. A bump key, totally different. All of its cuts are filed down to the absolute lowest possible depth. Its job isn't to match the lock. Its job is to strike all the pins at once. It's a tool of physics, not precision.
So let's talk about the physics of the bump. It's amazing how this super simple-looking key can create such a powerful effect inside the lock. We're going to look at the science behind that single, sharp hit.
Okay, so here's how it actually works in practice. It's a surprisingly simple process. First, you slide the bump key all the way in. Then you apply just a little bit of turning pressure, what pickers call tension. And then, bam, you strike the key. That sharp tap sends a shockwave that just launches all the pins upwards at the same time. For a tiny fraction of a second, the top pins jump clear past the shear line, and since you're already applying that turning pressure, the lock just opens. It's a really elegant transfer of energy.
Now, what's wild is that this technique was kind of a quiet secret among locksmiths for decades. So you can imagine what happened when it finally went public. It was a massive security wake-up call for pretty much everyone.
And this quote from LockWiki really hits the nail on the head. Once the secret was out, once information about bumping hit the mainstream, it caused a total media frenzy. All of a sudden, millions of people realized that the standard locks on their doors weren't nearly as secure as they believed. And right around that same time, you see this huge explosion in the popularity of lock sport. You know, the hobby of picking locks for fun, just like solving a puzzle.
And let's be clear, this wasn't just some theoretical problem for security nerds. No way. This vulnerability affected a massive number of locks out there in the real world. We're talking everything from basic padlocks to the quick-set cylinders on literally millions of front doors. In fact, this public wake-up call is the whole reason companies like Kwikset had to go back to the drawing board and engineer brand new designs, like their Smart Key, specifically to counter bumping.
Okay, so this all brings us to the big question, the one you're probably asking right now. What does all this mean for the lock on your front door?
It's easy to hear about this stuff and get a little worried, but it's really about understanding the context, both the ethics behind a hobby like lock sport and, the practical steps you can take to stay secure. Now, the lock sport community is really serious about its ethics. This isn't about being a criminal. It's about appreciating a cool piece of engineering and solving a complex mechanical puzzle. And their #1 golden rule, the one that's non-negotiable, is right here. You never pick a lock you don't own or one you don't have explicit permission to pick, period. So, while a basic, cheap pin tumbler lock is definitely vulnerable, the good news is that there are much more secure locks out there, and they're not even hard to find. They use these clever little tricks like security pins. These are pins shaped like spools or with little serrated edges that are designed to catch and make the lock feel like it's opening when it's not. Other, even better designs use completely different mechanisms like sidebars that a simple bump just can't defeat.
So, all this really leaves us with one big question to think about. A question for you. That lock on your front door, is it actually providing real security, or is it just giving you the illusion of security? Is it designed to handle these kinds of modern challenges, or is it just there for peace of mind? Hey, if you had fun unlocking the secrets of key bumping with us, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. We do deep dives like this all the time, taking apart the complex stuff that makes our world work. Thanks for hanging out with us.